Hello, my fellow Americans and international friends, and welcome back into the Cal Report. Today is May 18th, 2022. Driving down to Angel Stadium right now. Going to update you on what's going on right now in terms of the sale of Angel Stadium, and there's quite a bit of drama going on with that right now, especially involving Anaheim Mayor Harry Sidhu, aka Dirty Harry. So before we get to Angel Stadium, I wanted to show you guys a couple of public comments that were from the Anaheim City Council meeting towards the end of April. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. And then when we get to Angel Stadium, we'll talk more about it. But here's the public comments from their last City Council meeting. Enjoy.
This entire Angels deal is a travesty. You were found guilty by the State Attorney General of breaking the law. Whether you admit guilt or not, that's irrelevant. You were guilty of breaking the law. People go to jail every day for being found guilty, even though there is no admission of guilt. Please explain to us, not using a word salad mix of lies, explain to us the truth. The $96 million was part of the minimal profits from the sale that were slated to go into the general fund. We also watched the press conference live yesterday. And we laughed and laughed because you, Harry, made it sound like the $96 million was floating down from the sky. That was extra money not being paid for by the residents. Extra money. That is a lie. That money was slated to go to the general fund to benefit the residents, whether through community services, whether through safety, etc. It was for the general fund. Now, however, that $96 million will be used to pay your fine for breaking the law. Your fine because you are guilty. However, who will give the residents back the $96 million? Will you? All of you give it back? Will the Angels? Why should we be expected to pay the fine for you breaking the law? Pay attention, Trevor. You're going to be the next one I'm going to sue. It's your job to listen to the speakers up here. A 2020 Berkeley study found that it takes go ahead and laugh, Harry. I'm not done with you yet. Found that it takes $425,000 to build one unit of affordable housing. So the extra $27 million for affordable housing, where will that come from? That is supposed to be used to build the 466 units the Angels committed to. Now, because none of you seem to understand the way math works, as you showed through the details of this deal, let me explain to you. The 466 units at a cost of $425,000 each would cost over $198 million. If you take that away from the $27 million, it leaves a negative of $171 million. And that is in 2020 building costs. So please explain where this $171 million will come from. So in essence, you have effectively, through corruption, greed, lying, and thievery, robbed the residents of over $267 million. The 171 plus the 96. And let me remind Paul Sanford that it is not the Anaheim Angels, it's the Los Angeles Angels. Thank you.
But y'all don't want to do right. Your pockets is full. You know where your heart at, Harry? In your back ass pocket. That's where your damn heart at. I'll let you know, all of you. We need to get rid of you. And if the people going in here, none of you would vote for, except for one, for rent control, anything for the citizens. No. So I'm letting y'all know, all those good deals have got us $2 billion in debt. Harry should be voted out. Like I said, we're looking at this, California City. Everything. Y'all are corrupt as could be. But you know what? Judgment Day is coming for the wicked. And the wicked sells they soul. And there's enough people around here, between the Angels, Disneyland, they buying souls out. I hope y'all drink the good stuff, because that's what you really need to have a good night's sleep. Thank you.
All right, so just going off of that public comment from the last Anaheim City Council meeting, let's bring you up to speed on what just happened yesterday. So California Attorney General Rob Bonta is calling for a 60-day pause on the Angel Stadium land sale as the FBI is taking a hard look at Anaheim Mayor Harry Sidhu for public corruption allegations. So as we dive a little further into this, I just want to mention right away that the following info comes from both the Orange County Register and voiceofoc.org. So according to a Thursday affidavit from FBI agent Brian Adkins in Bonta's court filing, it says the FBI learned that the city of Anaheim was tightly controlled by a small cadre of individuals, including Sidhu, a particular member of the Anaheim Chamber of Commerce, and others. According to the affidavit, Adkins apparently wiretapped the cell phones of people close to Sidhu, capturing conversations and messages between them, and Sidhu detailing things like the mayor's influence over the city council and Sidhu's apparent efforts to thwart an OC grand jury investigation into the stadium sale. And according to the affidavit in a recorded phone call, it said, "I am hoping to get at least $1 million from I'm going to be pushing it." Angels Representative 1 said, "What can I do for your election?" Then Harry Sidhu said, "Let me finish your deal first, and then we'll talk about that." And he said that to an unnamed Chamber of Commerce employee. And in Adkins' sworn affidavit, he believes Sidhu may have engaged in criminal offenses including bribery, wire fraud, false statements, obstruction of justice, and witness tampering. And according to Adkins, Sidhu told an Anaheim Chamber of Commerce employee that he intended to revise his request to Angels Representative 1 for campaign contributions from $500,000 to $1 million. Sidhu apparently told the chamber employee several times during the phone call that he needed the stadium deal to go through before he could ask Angels Representative 1 for money. And in Monday's court filing, Bonta's office said the sale should be paused because of the federal investigation, combined with the recent Surplus Land Act violation and resulting stipulated judgment. So when we crunch the numbers, the stadium is being sold for $320 million to SRB Management, which is headed up by Angels owner Artie Moreno. Anaheim expects to get $150 million in cash because city taxpayers were originally going to subsidize $170 million from the $320 million price tag, $123 million for at least 466 affordable housing units, and $46 million to build a 7-acre park. However, Anaheim was fined at $96 million last month because state officials said the sale was illegal under the Surplus Land Act. Special thanks once again to the Orange County Register and voiceofoc.org for all the latest news on this story. Keep an eye on the Anaheim City Council and the mayor's case, and we shall see what happens. That's it for today. Really appreciate you guys watching my video as always. If you're on YouTube, be sure to hit that like button. If you're on Rumble, be sure to hit that plus sign. In either case, leave a comment or please subscribe to the channel. Always appreciate it, guys. And of course, this podcast is done in association with Conservative Patriots of Orange County. That's what's going on in California. God bless, take care, and I'll see you all next time.